I'm visiting this morning with Michelle Warner. Michelle, you are one of the co-founders for K9's for Mobility right here in Cheyenne, so thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So this morning we're here to talk a little bit about WyoGives, which is an incredible time for the state of Wyoming. We're all joining together for a 24-hour online day of giving July 15th. I've talked to so many nonprofits throughout the state who are super excited. How is your organization feeling about WyoGives?
We are super excited also, as everybody is probably realizing, fundraising has taken a whole new look this year. And virtual fundraising and using our social platforms has become a way of life for nonprofits. We sure missed the whole meeting people one-on-one, but we're all doing what we have to do to raise those funds to keep working our nonprofits.
So Michelle, tell me a little bit about your organization, perhaps how long you've been around and how you serve our community.
So K9's for Mobility incorporated in Wyoming in 2012. We received our 501c3 in August of 2012. And when we started, we already had a waiting list of 5 people that needed service dogs. We do train guide dogs for people who are blind and if they've had a dog before. And we train service dogs for people who have a physical disability. So they could be utilizing a cane or a walker or a wheelchair. And so we can provide that dog to help them achieve a level of independence that they're looking for. Perhaps it's to be able to continue working or just to participate in community events. And it could be even able to stay home by themselves and not have to live in some assisted living environment. So we place the dogs with those people. And so it's been 8 years now. And right now we are just finishing up placement number 33 here in Cheyenne. We do have 5 teams that are working local here in Cheyenne. We have a couple other up in northern Wyoming, and the majority of the rest of them are on the Front Range. So we do extend out past Wyoming, but we do all the training here in Wyoming, and we have a lot of puppy raisers here that raise our puppies. And so we require a lot of volunteers for this to happen. For someone to raise a puppy for a year is a big commitment. And then we have volunteers that come in and help us clean the building and take care of the dogs and exercise them and take care of the land that we're on, because it's a lot of work to keep up with 5.5 acres and a large training facility. And also our events, when we are able to have live events, it does take a lot of labor of love from volunteers. And our board of directors are awesome volunteers. They're always at our events. They're always helping and telling everybody they can about us. So we have always felt such incredible love being here in Cheyenne. This community could not be any more faithful to giving to all nonprofits. And almost every organization, business that we work with that sponsors or supports us does so to at least 3 to 5 other nonprofits. So it's such a great community for us to be a part of, and we've loved every minute of the 8 years we've been here so far.
So we have over 100 nonprofits registered for WyoGives. Tell me why you decided to participate in it.
Well, we have been part of the Wyoming Nonprofit Network since its inception. We were one of the first members, and so that was super exciting. Since I am not a Wyoming native and I moved here in order to start K9's for Mobility, it was a great way for me to meet a lot of people in the nonprofit world and do a lot of networking and build a lot of relationships. So the Wyoming Nonprofit Network has been our saving grace as to introducing us to lots of things that are going on. Same with the Align Center. The Align helped us get all of our business all up and going, was a very intricate part of that. When Mona was there, she was a super person that stepped up and helped us do everything right as far as business goes. So it is, you know, there's just so many important things to contribute to here in Wyoming. And don't tell my board this, but I'm not going to try to convince everybody to just give to us. I think people should give to all the nonprofits. They all serve a purpose. They're all important. And if too many of us disappear, people are going to not get a lot of services that they need here in Cheyenne.
So let's talk a little bit about the COVID-19 crisis, which had an enormous effect on nonprofits statewide. And now more than ever, we need dollars more than ever before. So what would you like to say to donors or potential donors on why they should be giving July 15th through WyoGives, either to your organization or other nonprofits statewide?
Well, just because there's this pandemic going on doesn't mean that people don't require services from nonprofits. And where we're placing a dog in a home with a person that has a disability to help them achieve independence, we are seeing that a lot of our clients are not out in public because most of them do have a suppressed immune system anyways. But the problem is that with the pandemic, what happened is attendant care was cut back because of the cross-contamination. And so our people that we are serving need a service dog more than ever now because there's a limited amount of resources of people that come in and help them, but their dog can come in and help them. So their needs don't stop. Nobody's needs stop just because of this crisis. People still need to eat, people still need to pay their bills, and people still need to be able to function their day-to-day living activities. And so having a service dog, we have continued to place dogs very carefully, working outside a lot of the time or in the person's home. Our staff has been, our staff of 3, has been very careful in keeping ourselves safe so that we can work with our clients and keep them safe. But, the needs didn't stop just because everything else had to stop. And I know that not only nonprofits, a lot of businesses are suffering during this time. But just in case somebody's thinking that having a service dog is what we would call a luxury item, for a lot of people, it's a necessity. It's what they need in order to live their day-to-day lifestyle and to stay safe in their home.
Well, Michelle, we wish you all the luck July 15th through WyoGives, and we're hoping that this will be an annual event for the state of Wyoming. So good luck and thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much.